Let's say rolling.
Yep.
I'm not bragging, man.
And rolling.
Hey, are you ready to see the YouTube? What the fuck is the name? YouTube Saints.
At Charisse, Ajit Pai reminds me of Pinocchio, except instead of his nose growing when he lies, his head starts bubbling. Hashtag Pai Bubblehead. Charisse, I find that really offensive. I always tell the truth. At Stop the Cat tweets, Ajit Pai is the bad boy wrestler of truthiness that nobody loves to hate. He's a legend in his own mind. Yeah.
That's the ass kissing.
That's just like your opinion, man.
Oh, hot fucking shit. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Midweek Saints. What's going on? I'm Jeff Holiday. This is Nick, aka the Wizard of Cause. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. I was actually going to pick up the intro for this one saying, welcome to Midweek Saints, the one show on the internet that's not going to bother reminding you this is the last one before the new year, because we respect you enough to know how to look at a calendar.
Yeah, we're classy ladies like that.
Exactly. Also, I need you to look at calendars to tell me when the year ends, because most of the time I don't even know what fucking day of the week it is. So,
That's true.
Other than that, I did remember it was Thursday. How's everyone in the chat doing? Seeing lots of, seeing a pinky up. If we could see more pinkies up, that would be encouraging. That'd be, that'd be really just setting the groundwork for this wonderful new year to come.
If you got them pinkies, let us see it. Let us see the pinkies.
Mm-hmm.
And it is
Right now,
actually cold as fucking balls in this goddamn garage. What the fuck, man?
That's unfortunate. Up here, it's about 6 degrees, and it's about 2 or 3 below with wind chill. And the heat and the hot water went out in my building today, at least for my apartment. So that's been fun. yeah. It's wonderful. I got up like yesterday, and I explained this on my previous stream, and you know about it. But so yesterday I was stricken with the plague.
Yep.
Apparently, some super cold bug going around everyone that I was just certain I wouldn't catch because my immune system's amazing. Well, it certainly fell, just fell right in line. Started hitting me the beginning of the week, and then yesterday, even though I slept somewhat during the night, got up around 9, tried to do something, crashed out again, just going to lie down, didn't wake up till 4, got up and spent the rest of the day binge watching Gotham, which is a good show, but if they say, this is Gotham, one more time, I'm going to lose my shit.
I've never watched it. They do that a lot.
It's a good show. It just really is the biggest problem. About 2 or 3 or 4 times an episode, some of the main characters will just look to each other and be like, "But this is Gotham." Like, oh, it is? I'd forgotten about that.
I forgot where I fucking was. Thanks for reminding me.
Yep, got up today with a bit of energy back. I'm feeling alive again. I feel like I've survived the plague, and then I'm like, yeah, all right, cool. I'm gonna be productive today. Let's start out with a shower and some coffee. Oop, got to do some dishes for coffee. Guess I'll just get the dishes done. And there's no fucking hot water. Oh, the heat's not working either. That's why I'm still wearing my sweater. So yeah,
That's why you have a stove.
I'm sorry it's brisk in your garage, Jeff.
Well, you can always just use the stove and you can have yourself a whore's bath,
I had
only a little shame in it.
I got maintenance on the line at last. And by the way, for those who are curious, I'm actually drinking something nice tonight. It's this Blackwater Series Chocolat by Southern Tier Brewing. This is a meaty fucking chocolatey stout, described 10% by alcohol, black in body, heavy in body, moderate bitterness, serving a snifter. Well, I guess I'm past that. And this is an after dinner drink. Well, I ain't eating dinner tonight, so I guess I'm having my dessert first.
There you go.
And also, you got to get some nice, heavy alcoholic shit to keep you warm. This is why there are still Russians. Period.
I'm drinking barefoot.
And there we go. Dr. Pepper and Kraken. Dragon Axe. That is bold.
That's a spicy drink. That is a spicy drink for sure.
Oh.
Let me see.
Somebody just asked, why is the show still labeled pre-show? Very good question, Joe.
That is a very good question. Hey, what should we name today's show? Like, I'm looking at the news that we're going to be doing. Let's see. Got to think of a really good name on this one.
Flu Year's Eve. I don't know.
Flu Year, dude. Yeah, fuck it. That's what it is now. That's what it is. It's now Flu Year's Eve. Let me just change that real quick.
Which is great too, because it's just in the same way I'm drinking my dessert beer before I eat, or supposedly eat dinner at some point. Yeah, we're also celebrating the eve of the thing after it's happened.
Yeah,
because that's how we do here. We understand time is not a linear progression of cause and effect.
Fuck time.
Yeah, especially fuck being on time too. Fuck time in all of its conceivable fashions, Jeff.
That's not my fault. That is not my fault. I got caught up during the pre-show playing some Brother Lynch and some fucking Crisley, and shiny.
I know the feeling. Yeah, I see.
Yeah,
I
it
know the
happens. It happens. So
I'm so glad I had my keys on my desk for that.
I know that's good prop humor right there. Hey, you can't get that from just any old fucking show.
Yes, listen, fucking Carrot Top's been fucking blowing my phone up for weeks.
Ah, that's right. Snowbear13, thank you very much for the tier 2 fucking subscription. I guess I'm gonna have to make tier 2 fucking emojis now. God damn it. And also Snibir 13, $100 fucking donation. Fuck going down hills and war skis and fuck Tonka boys and their Tonka toys. Fisher Price motherfuckers for the Saints have risen.
Damn.
Look, I'm just reading what people write, all right? You know, before everybody has to have like another 6-hour live stream because of something that we do on the show. Just want everybody to know I'm just reading what people send us.
I hate the fact that, like, you know, there might be people who've never heard of this show before who are just like just now hearing about it.
It happens. A big assassinating.
That was fucking savage. I mean, like, you know, all like whatever fucking sides or whatever side or anyone's on. Honestly, if that was said about me, I'd be like, God, you put some effort into that one.
Yeah.
Thank you much.
Creativity goes a long way. Big Assassin 80 and M Gulrich, thank you very much for the subscriptions. Appreciate it, you guys. What?
I'm sorry. Tris the Blanchian in the chat says it looks like Jonathan Davis is here to fix the copy machine. Oh, that's gonna be one of the best comments I've seen.
Mm-hmm. And yes, before everybody starts freaking out, I know I'm smoking again. I've got my vape fixed and everything. I'm gonna wean myself off over the next couple of days. Back on the vape, I promise. Sorry. Loki Born, thank you very much for that subscription. Appreciate you guys. Always a pleasure. I'm very happy that we're back over on Twitch, man. There's something about being on this platform instead of YouTube that feels so much more free. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's I'd say it's, I mean, and this is, you know, people only understand this analogy if you've like done the bus tour vagabonding thing where you go city to city. You know, YouTube is a bit like a Greyhound bus, right? Everyone uses it.
Right.
It's well maintained, pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and pretty reliable. Except it sucks because there are a fuck ton of rules and they don't stop for enough smoke breaks. Whereas if you're Chinatowning, and they don't let you smoke on the bus, which is weird.
Right.
Yeah, you know, maybe the air conditioner will catch on fire. Who knows? You probably will get where you're going, but you're gonna have more fun doing it because it's like a real, you know, it's a libertarian bus line. It's like we get inspected, sure thing. We'll get inspected next week, sure thing. Yep, promise.
That's right.
Promise.
That's right. Too good.
So
man.
yeah,
Too good.
So basically, I'm saying, over like Twitch is basically the Fenghua, the Lucky Star Dragon Liner of video streaming formats.
I can see that. I can see that. You can't say certain things on it though, which is kind of unfortunate. You can get away with a lot of shit on YouTube because they're not gonna check. They're not gonna.
See, that's why we need to actually strike that deal with Pornhub. That way, we could basically, in terms of this, let's keep this analogy going here. Basically, we'd call the Bang Bus up and use it as an Uber.
That is a perfect fucking analogy, and I like this idea. I'm on board with it. I really, really am. But yeah, no, that's a trip.
Yeah. Also, if I gotta get like taken down to the fucking DMV, yeah, I'll pay a $50 surcharge if it just means that I can watch some like reasonably hot broad get railed out in the back seat of what is probably a very comfortable vehicle. And then I'll get to the DMV and I'll be like, I need to register a car. Not that one. That one's registered to someone else for now. So
not poked somewhere really uncomfortable like the back of a station wagon. Or wait, no, it's the back of a Volkswagen. That's what it was.
It's like I'm starting up my own. I'm crowdfunding my own new Pornhub series called Mini Bang Bus. Basically, it's me picking up prostitutes in a Jetta hatchback. No, not a Jetta hatchback. I'm sorry. I'm cruising around looking for a tail in a cabriolet. Yeah.
You're not gonna go. You're not gonna go classy like a Geo Metro or some shit.
No. You got to go with the cabriolet because if you're going out as a straight man, you want to at least convince them that you want people to think you're kind of sensitive.
Fair enough.
See,
that's right. Like I can cry at the Titanic, kind of sensitive, but like, you know.
Well, that's the thing though. You pick up a hooker in a cabriolet, right? and then you bang them out, and if you start crying afterwards because all that baggage was opened, well then they just kind of look around at your car and they're like, all right, we're done. Neither one of us needs to mention this to anyone.
Right. Right.
Yep. And that's why I keep a healthy supply of Volkswagen parts. So I can cry without shame.
Do you ever wish you could just like get one of those syringes from Dark City and like erase some of your fucking memories? That would be really nice. There's a whole lot of
I wouldn't
loot
even know my
encounters.
fucking name anymore, dude. Come on.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I just have one bad night, and they'd be like, I don't even want to remember how that happened.
I'm just gonna take
Go
the
back
whole
2.5
goddamn
days.
syringe. Yep. God,
Just wake up and find an accordion in my back seat. I'm not gonna complain. I understand why William Hurt was pretty satisfied with his particular life in that film. Now, yeah. So
let's
smash one in the chat if you get the Dark City reference. Smash 2 if you're an uninformed Philistine.
Yeah, please, by all means. I am Stuck NFL. Thank you very much for the subscription. Appreciate you. Very, very sweet. Loving you.
So, yep, there we go. Look at that.
Well, some people are gonna have to watch.
I'm gonna guess Trigger Happy there with the one half. He's probably like, yeah, I started watching it, kind of passed out.
Right.
Because that movie will put you to sleep. It's wonderful, but you can fall asleep watching it.
Yeah, you can.
It's dark. It's not bright. It's not flashy. There's no jump scares
There's
or anything.
a city.
And everyone who's speaking has a very theatrical voice.
Yeah. They really do. I'm trying to remember what the name of that fucking guy was. It was the main actor in it.
Rufus Sewell.
Was it Rufus Sewell?
Yeah, it was Rufus Sewell.
Okay. I knew it started with an R. It was like Rupert or Rufus or something like that. Waffle Thorpe, back home from visiting family, and I find that I'm just in time for the Saints. Happy day. Hey, we're glad you're here, buddy. Let's move on to the news, I think. I'm feeling it.
Let's do that.
I'm feeling it. So,
And Anata, Anata, it's, I could say with certainty. I mean, I could say with certainty most people would love Dark City. For one thing, it was directed by Alex Proyas, who directed the first or second Crow movie.
I can't believe she hasn't seen Dark City. That's insane. That's
I can't
right
believe
up her
a lot of
alley.
people haven't seen that. It's
so good.
It's a sleeper film. I saw it in theaters, and I was young as fuck. And then I had it on VHS, so I'm like, yeah, it's kind of old and kind of obscure. It's like asking people if they've seen Jacob's Ladder.
Oh God, right? Yeah. It really is.
Or Altered States, even weirder.
Huh. Okay. All right. So let's do Coach Red Pill is live streaming with Teal Deer.
Mm-hmm.
Good for them. So let's move on. We
know
got
at least 171 people on the internet are not wasting their time right now, so good for that.
woman accused of ruining $300,000 worth of art on date with Houston attorney. A woman accused of destroying 3 paintings and 2 sculptures belonging to Houston attorney Tony Busby and causing hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of damage appeared in court. Lindy Lehman, 29, has been charged with criminal mischief. Lehman.
Oh my god. I can't believe my American cousin has gotten into so much trouble.
According to details that came out in court, Lehman and Busby were on a date Saturday when she became heavily intoxicated and they returned to his home. Busby believes she was too intoxicated and called an Uber driver to pick her up. She allegedly refused to leave and hid in his home. That's when Busby called a second Uber driver, apparently to help pick this bitch up and carry her out to a car.
Call the second Uber driver to assist the first.
Mm-hmm. That's how that works.
10 years from now, just calling Uber is going to be the equivalent of emergency services. Like, I sliced my thumb off. I'll call an ambulance. Fuck you! Don't you dare. I got Lyft coupons.
Yeah, dude. Per the information read in court, Lehman was aggressive toward the second Uber driver, walked back into Busby's home and shouted, "I'm not leaving!" That's when she allegedly poured red wine on his paintings and ripped them off the wall, then threw his sculptures on the ground. The paintings apparently include an Andy Warhol original. Holy shit.
Nothing of value lost there.
Ah, come on. According to court documents, the resulting damage cost at least $300,000. Lehman posted.
If you know who Andy Warhol is and you don't know any of the work by Basquiat, that's why that's why American art is fucking garbage.
Well, it was a different time. Busby is a high-profile attorney who led the defense in former Texas Governor Rick Perry's abuse of power case, which was later dismissed. Busby also recently made headlines for parking a World War II tank in his River Oaks neighborhood. Okay, wait, okay, hang on.
I don't like any of these people.
I'm trying to wrap my head around this now. So you have
okay.
you have a high-powered attorney who knows Rick Perry and worked on an abuse of power case, who also parked a tank in his high-scale neighborhood, bringing home some drunk dumbass who then tears up his Andy Warhol. This is amazing.
Yeah, I'm really glad I found it today, because I'm like, oh boy. And I love the it's not actually coming up for me right now, but the picture of the woman, right, in question. Here's the thing, like, if you're a high profile attorney who's rubbing shoulders with Rick Perry and you own $300,000 in vanity art, yeah,
right,
why are you going out with a bitch who legit looks like she just got picked up at a truck stop?
Oh, I got a picture of her. Hang on.
Yeah. I mean, if you can bring that up, because that's, I mean, this woman is frightening.
Yeah,
I think maybe when I was 23, I kind of tiptoed up to the line in which this bitch lives, between normal skank and you bitch you broke my Warhol.
There we go.
You know?
There we go. There we go. She looks so proud of herself.
She does. Well, I mean, I would be too if, I had meth sores, yet I still somehow managed to get guys to pay for shitty plastic surgery.
Lindy. Lindy.
Yeah, Lindy Lehman. I'm trying to think of how many ways we can go with that joke, and I'm just like, I'm blanking on all of them.
You ever feel like there's too many options sometimes in a current situation and you just can't take any of them? You're like, I don't really know where I want to go with this. I'm not...
Yeah, it's kind of like when you meet a bitch with this with just like 3 or 4 stab wounds that she doesn't feel and doesn't mind if you fuck with. So what do I do?
Is this hot?
Is this like I'm used to the 5 to 3 option, but I mean 8.
God,
I do an 8.
Fucking disgusting.
Yes, it is. But look at her. Yeah, but we've also got this bitch up on the fucking screen, so I can get away with anything right now.
That's true. That's very true. We are currently number.
Oh, by the way, if we're number this or that, I hope we get higher, because keep in mind, I'm the only guy with a dad sweater on the internet right now. Outside of Nick Offerman. So.
True. I mean, he pretty much is the living embodiment of dad sweaters. Number 10 so far, and climbing. So let's see. Over here we've got Mr.
What the fuck? Sorry, Papa Palpatine. What's good, my dude? This Warhol is shit. It needs more wine. Babylon prevails.
Babylon prevails. Yes. Excellent.
Did you know? By the way, did you know that Mr. Busby was actually a werewolf?
Mr. Tickletron resubscribed for 2 months. He chose her because some people just like to fuck dirty. Kappa. It's true. It's totally true. I feel you. on that.
See, I'm seeing right now. Was Maxwell there? Quick, Nick, best dad joke? Are you asking me for a bad joke?
I think so.
A dad joke? Or are you saying that me being quick, resulting in children, is the funniest dad joke there is? See? There's a joke there. It's going to take you all a minute. It's going to be bad. It's not quite a dad joke, but it's almost there. Continue.
Moving on. You want to read this next article?
Yeah, okay. So this next one, this kind of fits into some of the shit I was talking about earlier. An Arctic blast over much of the nation is a holiday guest not leaving soon. I love the not leaving soon thing. They always need to lead with that in the headline, like, hey, are you cold? Yeah, get fucking used to it.
Yeah. Let's just brighten your day. It's not over, bitch.
Yeah, and apparently John Bacon of USA Today was feeling a little bored and creative. A holiday guest in the form of dangerous Arctic temperatures that descended over a wide swath of the nation won't be heading home anytime soon, forecasters said Thursday. Concern for the homeless rose. Well, it's nice that happens from time to time. As a front wielding bitter cold temperatures and even worse wind chills was expected to grip the Midwest and Northeast into the weekend and beyond, said the National Weather Service.
You gotta love that kind of shit, like, oh, they're dropping like flies and frozen solid and dying. Oh, that's just so bad. I'm against that as a person. I am personally against that.
I don't like seeing other creatures suffer, and I see these homeless people freezing to death, so I'm going to make a big donation to the ASPCA.
Yeah.
That's kind of mentality you see here a lot. It's funny. A lot of the same people, like we have a lot here in Manchester. We get homeless, they just line downtown, right? And they've been getting creative too. They'll like go get stolen copper and like a blowtorch and shit, and they'll actually make like art and try to sell that. Hats off to them, except I don't wear hats. But yeah, like the same kind of people who will like kind of like sneer at them as they walk by, probably thinking like, why don't you just all die off already? Are like, oh, they're so cold. I was cold once and I didn't like it. I can only imagine how bad it is for
It was
them.
very uncomfortable.
Very uncomfortable. My gelato almost froze over. I've never had to wait for the Uber XL for so long.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but what they're saying here is it descended out of Canada. It came a few days ago, Quinn said, and that's who the fuck? John Quinlan is the meteorologist they're quoting, but apparently my daughter decided to say that it descended out of Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Came a few days ago, and it's expected to linger for 7 to 10 days. Fuck off. 7 to 10 days in New England means till July. So,
Yep.
Chicago's forecast deep into next week doesn't see temperatures reaching 20 degrees. Many nights will drop below zero. Renaissance Social Services encourage the homeless to visit warming shelters. Basically, they're telling you to go to bus stops when they're lined up to pick up passengers and stand in front of the exhaust.
Yep.
Super warm.
Yep.
Way beyond cold now. The group tweeted, check your neighbors. If you see a homeless person in Chicago, direct them to a warming center. Well, I don't know, like maybe invite them in and give them a place to stay and just keep your handgun where you know where it is. Now, in Cincinnati, temperatures aren't forecasted to break above freezing for at least a week. Good luck, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
City is opening rec centers during normal hours to anyone who needs to warm up. Homeless advocates blaming the death of a man whose body was found at a city bus stop. See, he needed to he was waiting for the exhausts. They just didn't show up.
Right.
That's why we need communism, so the buses run on time. Senator City Bus Stop in a cold wave lobbied for an around-the-clock homeless facility. Yeah, if you've got sub-zero temperatures across your entire goddamn city, maybe having places for people to go just to not die. I mean, I know it's super socialist, but maybe it's an idea. You know, run the heat and the lights for like a 24-hour period. Mm-hmm. So basically, on Wednesday, International Falls, Minnesota made international news reaching minus 36 and breaking a record for a day set in 1924. Friday will be much better. The temperature will climb all the way to minus 9.
Oh, thank God. Fuck yeah. Why is Minnesota a thing? Honestly, why?
Just give it to Canada. Well, yeah, but no. If we'd have done that, if Minnesota hadn't been a thing, we'd have never had Prince.
I stand corrected. Never mind.
That right.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
That right there justifies Minnesota way above justifying the existence of DC. I would say.
Thank you, Minnesota. Thank you for Prince.
Yep. How much, if any, freezing rain occurs will depend. Freezing rain. Now, this is for the South. Even in the South, cold air trapped the Appalachians will allow for mixed and or freezing rain to continue in portions of Georgia and the Carolinas over through the next few days, said the Weather Service said. Sorry, I'm reciting the weather here, so I'm trying to pretend I got the green screen to talk to. But yeah, so if you're living in the South, you guys might be chuckling about me freezing my dick off here in my brick apartment. But just wait until you try to drive in freezing rain, because I know how to do that.
Oh, Bald Bag says, what's blue and fucks the homeless? Hypothermia. Jesus Christ.
I believe it's almost like we have the Riddler in our chat here.
God damn. Holy shit.
Yeah. It's like, what's old blue and fucks every homeless person? Old Man Winter. Huh.
Yeah.
It's Riddle, get it?
I mean, the basic thing that we can take away from this is it's fucking cold. It's fucking cold, as it tends to be this time of year. And it's always a source of huge contention with me too, because you know, I've been homeless. I've lived on the streets and whatnot. I know what it's like to be cold, fucking cold, and it's unlike anything else. So my heart goes out to people who are out there freezing their fucking asses off. If you can, get some fucking canned food or some shit. Drop it off at the local homeless shelter. Anything that you can do to help.
I actually did see something which warmed the cockles of my cold, dead heart last week, I want to say. I was walking home from the pub, and on my way up, we've already had substantial snowfall. Usually right in front of the main downtown park is where a lot of the homeless congregate on the benches and such. And somebody or some group had gone out there and hung just a fuck ton, like 2 or 3 dozen blankets and coats on the fences near where these people typically go to. And the city tries to look like it does shit for them, but it really doesn't. In fact, I found out recently that when there's major sporting events for like a Taylor Swift concert or some shit like that, which brings a lot of out-of-town money, the police will actually coordinate with the homeless to tell them to go smoke in the police station parking lot while the event is going on, so that nobody needs to see them. So if you need an idea of how New Hampshire works, just consider that a majority of the true poor live in 2 cities in this state, or 3 cities in this state, and the state takes very, very stringent measures to make sure nobody ever has to see them.
Right. Yeah. There was some crazy shit that would go on with the homeless here in Eugene a few years back. I can't remember how fucking long back it was, but there was, I think it was like 2 years in a row, there was cases of homeless people. There were 2 cases, one year after the other, where these homeless people down by the river were savagely beaten to death. And it turns out they were being beaten to death by college kids. And they've been beating the shit out of people. It was their sport. They'd just go down there and beat the shit out of homeless people. But every year somebody fucking died from it until eventually the homeless people started arming themselves. So this is
why we need Spawn. Remember Spawn?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that shit wouldn't happen with Spawn around, would it?
No. Spawn would whip out his fucking hell chains and like everybody get torn into pieces.
Now, if you happen to live in this town or want to do anything about that and you're really a big fan of Spawn, feel free to go down to Home Depot and pick yourself up some truck chains. Go down to Hot Topic and grab yourself some of those chrome fucking skulls with all the spikes on them that make you look like a 15-year-old, even though you're maybe in your 30s. And then link the 2 of them together and just go whip college kids. You don't even need to see them beating homeless people up. Just pick them at random and say, you will pay for the sins of your peers.
They have it coming. Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, what are you studying? You want to be a CPA? Oh, you're getting it worse now, boy.
Liberal Lunacy Shannon, thank you very much for the subscription. Sergeant Buck, thanks for resubscribing. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you. But yeah, that's the sum and total of that story. Shit's cold, people are freezing to death. It sucks. If you can help, might as well. Let's get to something juicy. This is juicy.
This is your find, so I'll let you take this.
Well, I asked during the pre-show. And I think Sergeant Buck actually is the one who suggested this one. How Trump and the Nazis stole Christmas to promote white nationalism on Newsweek. Okay, all right. That's
Wow, I didn't know Newsweek was a synonym for BuzzFeed.
These days, what isn't? President Donald Trump wants Americans to think he reinvented Christmas. We can say Merry Christmas again, he has said on numerous occasions, both during his campaign for president and his presidency. Christmas is back, better and bigger than ever before, he told supporters months before the Christmas season. You can say again Merry... Oh, wait. Yeah, or fuck, that was somebody else. You can say again Merry Christmas because Donald Trump is now the president, said Corey Lewandowski. Lewandowski? Trump's former campaign manager after Trump won the election. Corey Lewandowski. That doesn't sound like the most Christian name I've ever heard, but that's fine. That's moving on.
When's a Polak ever talked to out of both sides of their mouth, right?
Oh.
Honestly, like it was a joke I couldn't resist.
It's fair. Many of Trump's Christian supporters argue that the president is ending the so-called war on Christmas, which has been presented by evangelicals and Fox News anchors as a threat to America's Christian culture. Trump supporters say Americans have become too politically correct when they wish people happy holidays, a neutral term that can be used for people who celebrate Hanukkah, Eid al-Adha, or any other religious holiday that takes place around the same time as Christmas. Why didn't you mention Kwanzaa? What the fuck is wrong with you? Kwanzaa or Festivus.
That's this is what we come to learn is that Christmas is it's a secret white supremacy is what it is.
Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah.
Yeah, Chris Mahana Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa. Come on, don't leave it out.
Kwanzaa.
Yeah. Chris Machana Kwanzaa. Yeah.
Okay. My bad.
Eid. No, I'm sorry. Eid al Chris Machana Kwanzaa.
Okay.
That's what it's called now.
But critics counter that Trump is promoting a version of the holidays that excludes members of other religions, and that his crusade to bring back Christmas is part of a larger attempt by the president to define America as a country for white Christians alone. Wishing people Merry Christmas instead of Happy Holidays is thus in line with Trump's decision to ban citizens of Muslim-majority countries from entering the United States, critics say. It fits neatly within his refusal to condemn white supremacists when they march against diversity. And with his condemnation of athletes who protest police brutality against black men. There's a lot to... Okay.
No, I love this. I love this now, though, because now, instead of, like, the MAGA red hat set saying it, what we've got are progressive Newsweek journalists basically writing that Trump's playing five-dimensional chess
Pretty much.
in order to ram this shit home, because nothing says gas the Jews and deport the darkies like Merry Christmas, because there's no such thing as like black or Latino Christians in America.
Right.
They're all atheists, every one of them, or Muslim.
I feel like reading this article, I feel so alien, so completely alien, because the author of this article I feel is extremely out of touch and so
almost
far
like she's making shit up.
Well, yes. Kind of. The thing is, they're mirroring a real set of ideas and positions that people do have, whether those things are valid or not. But I don't agree with them. But I also don't agree with this, like, Christmas has been persecuted for too long. Like, I don't believe in that shit either.
No.
Like,
well, I love too that the entire notion of that, right? The whole like war on Christmas shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was developed at a time when there were more people who actually gave a fuck about Christmas than they do now. And I wouldn't even be surprised if the politicization of it, like, you got the commercialization of Christmas and the holidays, which is fucking cringy enough. And then if you're like your average person, like your average fucking, like, yeah, I got some family, I got some friends, but maybe they're scattered around, or maybe you don't have anybody, or maybe you just don't like fucking bothering, and the holidays come around, and it's like, yeah, all right, I'm reminded now that I should have been loving and appreciating and showing them affection all fucking year, and I never fucking bothered, but now there's a bunch of pressure on me to do it. Now I gotta go cluster with these fucking people, pick up whatever goddamn germs they're bringing from whatever backwards flung shithole they come from, and now we're all gonna cluster together, get each other sick, pretend that we like each other's company, even though it's very forced in this case, and then we're all gonna leave with gifts that we wish we had receipts for. So you take that, and then you add some bullshit politicization. Like, at the time, it was like these like pearl clutching evangelicals, like, we're taking the Christ out of Christmas, y'all.
Yep, it was the evangelicals.
I can kind of understand why fewer and fewer people would ultimately end up giving a flying fuck about the holidays at all.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you on that. I really am. It's so let's keep going a little bit. I feel like that we have plenty of material to work with this one.
Probably, yeah.
With this in mind, the fight to end the war on Christmas is exclusionary politics at its most flagrant, whatever that means. I see such invocations of Christmas as a kind of cipher, what some would call a dog whistle. It does not appear to be intolerant or extreme, but to attentive audiences, it speaks volumes about identity and belonging. Who and what are fully American? Richard King, a professor at Washington State University, who studies how white supremacists exploit culture, told Newsweek.
It's fucking shocking. A professor from the Northeast, from the Pacific Northwest, rather, has decided that Merry Christmas, it's a quiet dog whistle. Like, you don't realize how racist you're being when you say Merry Christmas. I mean, you have no idea how racist you are when you give your children presents. Don't you realize that whites enslaved blacks for so long? Therefore, don't give your children things. What?
I have to say, the whole dog whistle thing is driving me fucking up the wall. Like somebody just said in the chat, Captain Chief 55, everything is a fucking dog whistle if I say so.
Stop the ass kissing with you.
The truth of the matter is that really is a real feeling that people have right now. Everything is a fucking dog whistle. There's this, there's that. Do people potentially dog whistle? Yes, of course. But what the fuck, dude? We're embarking on this fucking nation where now we're overriding our common sense with a sense of deep paranoia. It's not really on the level of McCarthyism. I'm not going to be a reactionary, hyperbolic fucking dumbass and state that much, but I will say that now we are so immersed in this virtue signal culture of I am anti these bad things that now we have to grasp at shadows to find every way in which those things are present. Are they still around? Yeah. Do we need to address them and deal with them if they're shit ideas? Yes. Is everything a fucking dog whistle? Fuck off. Don't make a mountain out of a fucking molehill. Hill. It's fucking stupid.
Well, I'll be honest, I kind of feel bad for like interrupting there, because this next paragraph where the same Richard King, professor at Washington State University, right, says, much like Make America Great Again panics over the protests by NFL players in the defense of Confederate memory, Christmas is a way to talk about peril, to assert a soft or hard version of white nationalism.
No!
Motherfucker, go back to Chipotle where you belong.
Oh my
Get
god.
out of academia. God damn.
Oh my god.
I feel a little ill,
Oh.
but I'm still getting over a sickness. I think that actually took my flu and turned it into cancer.
Yeah, dude, fucking for real. Okay, so trying to unpack just this one fucking paragraph is amazing. Christmas is now a way to talk about peril and white nationalism, much like Make America Great Again or the panics over NFL protests or Confederate monuments. Everything is political, everything is a dog whistle, and you have to point it all out.
Now, if you guys want to be good woke citizens, and especially if your children are about 7 or maybe to turn 8, and you want to make sure they approach peak wokeness, what you have to do around Christmas is, instead of getting them presents, right, sneak into their rooms while they're sleeping, take their favorite toys, right, and then just give them to some like poor black family who doesn't actually even want them. Actually, a regular black family, because woke white families, they can roll up on a black millionaire's house and be like, "I'm sorry, I oppressed you so much."
Yeah, let's be real about
it. Before I go back to my job at the post office, I just wanted to give you my kids' favorite toys, so I could teach them about justice and restorative justice and shit.
These affluent virtue signaling fucking middle class white people are not going to be rolling up to some poor black bum and being like, "Here's some toys." No, they're
gonna go to a wealthy black neighborhood. They're gonna end up they're gonna basically be talking to Uncle Phil from the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, and he's gonna be like, "I don't want a Nintendo DS. I don't have children." No, sir, please. Everything we've done to you.
I don't have children. I'm successful.
You deserve the chance to play Pokemon. I don't like Pokemon. I have to go to work. What are you doing in my driveway? Can you move your van? Is that a van? Is that thing even inspected?
Fucking minivan. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Trump is the first political figure in history to co-opt Christmas. In fact, some see parallels between Trump's speeches in front of Christmas trees and attempts by authoritarian regimes like the Nazis to manipulate popular celebrations to promote a political ideology.
Bing, 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 bing. Let's ring that Godwin bell a little harder. Let's get a crack on the fucking Liberty Bell. Yeah. Bang, 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 bang.
But by weaponizing Christmas in this way, Trump is bringing a dangerous tradition of politicizing religious holidays into the United States, one expert says. One expert? Which expert? The fucking dude huffing paint in the shed? What the fuck? Dude, suck my fucking dick, expert says.
I think this one... Oh, no, he's an author. This is he says, because Americans have enjoyed a relatively stable political system, Christmas in the U.S., Joe Perry told Newsweek, not the Joe Perry, but a different one, he wrote a book called Christmas in Germany, A Cultural History, which examines the way Nazis used Christmas to spread fascism.
Oh my god.
I think he's got a point, though. I mean, given everything we've heard over the last several months from, the hard, far, might call it alt-right, I need a fucking 35-minute video to explain why Christmas was for whites. And that,
I need that. Just wait, I'm sure Black Pigeon Speaks is working on it right now.
I fucking hope so, and I hope he wasn't even thinking about it before. I hope somebody who was in that pathetic little scene, legit says like, oh, it's a fucking good idea. I gotta credit them. It's like, please do credit me.
Please, please, by all fucking means.
Because if there's one thing, if there's one thing that can be said about the things that I say in the world, it's that they're always funny out of context.
Yeah, that's very true. But the quote though is great because this is amazing because he said because Americans have enjoyed a relatively stable political system. Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, sure. Christmas in the U.S. has been relatively immune to the overt politicization of the holiday. Where, dude, fuck, homie,
What, during fucking Johnson?
Where have you been for the past 30
talking?
fucking years?
Yeah, I mean, are we talking like Grover Cleveland's Christmas address wasn't overtly political, perhaps? Because
Jesus
I'm pretty sure,
Christ.
I'm pretty sure that shit was going on since maybe Ford.
Or before, like what? Woodrow Wilson was the last person to not really have a strong defense of the Christian holiday. So, I don't know, dude. But this has been a source of contention every fucking year. Every year. Politically, Christmas has always been a source of contention. All the way back to when Christmas was named what it was supposed to be. I mean, the historical documents, Jesus didn't die in December, or wasn't born in December. Well, fucking law. Like,
the historical documents.
According to the historical documents, my dude.
According to the historical documents, see, the thing is that we actually at some point found Christ's own athletic supporter, but the Catholic Church didn't want that getting out, so it took a New England English professor going on a multi-leg travel through Europe, avoiding church assassins in order to discover this.
Played by Nicolas Cage. So
it was played by Rufus Sewell.
Rufus Sewell needs to be a thing, man. It really does.
Rufus Sewell needs to replace Tom Hanks in all future Dan Brown movies.
Oh, dude, he'd be good. He'd be really good.
I was saying it like it was supposed to be a joke, and then once it was out of my mouth, I realized it wasn't so much funny as not a terrible idea.
Yeah, it's really not a bad idea at all. I mean, it just I think he's a really good actor, and nobody uses him anymore, which is shitty. But yeah, no, I mean, fuck, dude, Christmas has always been political. But not completely immune. The far right's engagement in the war on Christmas explicitly posits that there is one single true or correct Christmas. This is gonna end well. The holidays,
one true Christmas.
right. The genetically, you can see that there's one true Christmas. Anyway.
Here's the thing you need to realize: if you actually sum up the totality of the value of the gifts beneath a white Christmas tree, an Asian Christmas tree, and a black Christmas tree, you'll see that there's a genetic component to how much money they make. I'm sorry, are we talking Christmas realism here?
I think we are officially talking Christmas realism here. The holiday's true nature is somehow under threat from outsiders and liberals who act as forces of degradation, multiculturalism, and secularization, Perry continued. In this context, Trump has been using the so-called war on Christmas to wage a culture war that pits multicultural liberals against Christian conservatives. Like anybody needed an excuse for that.
Like really? Anybody, I'm still concerned because there was so many movies and shit have been, video games been made out of it. Why can't we just take all the culture warriors, right? Take them all, put them in a big, locked, abandoned office complex, and just put weapons caches around like it's PUBG.
Ooh.
And then like whoever survives, congratulations, you get your own private island that you may never come back from.
That's right.
Stop the ass kissing with you.
Jesus Christ.
Where's the island? Is it in the Pacific? It's in part of the Pacific, yeah. It's Bering Strait, but, whatever.
But it's very nice. It's very
private.
He began doing this long before Christmas. Meanwhile, some members of the religious right support Trump's most nationalist, race-baiting form of political rhetoric, including his reclaiming of Christmas. Look at those Sieg-heiling fucking Santas right there. Look at that. I think it even says men
trying to hail a cab.
Men dressed as Santa Claus and a tin soldier give a Nazi salute during a white supremacist event. Are you sure that's what that is, or are they waving? Like, I fucking wave like this all the time. Like, I mean, I am.
Maybe you should not do that.
Okay. Likewise, Nazi Germany's propagandists rooted their idea of Christmas in visions of ethno-nationalism. They rewrote the lyrics to Christmas carols, promoted not... Wait, what?
I'm sorry, I'm just looking in this picture of the Santa doing that.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the gift bag he's holding, there's some writing on it.
Yeah.
How many words do you think there are on that bag?
There's probably 14 words on that bag.
Fucking goddamn Nazi Santa, man. I knew it the whole time. Listen,
Mhm.
there's a reason, like, he only hires pureblood elves.
Mm-hmm.
None of those fucking Hebrews who know how to make shit on the cheap.
Cheer,
Why did-
Yule, all that kind
Yeah,
of shit,
you know
but
what? He's trying-
14 of
no.
them, man.
Yeah, he's been trying
Dog
to
whistle.
he's been keeping the North Pole as a fucking ethno state for a while because everyone knows if you want a cheap labor force that can mass produce plastic schlock at bare bones prices, the only thing outside of Libyan slaves or elves you can actually get are Pakistanis.
It's true. It's truth.
Actually, no, I'm kidding. It's Han Chinese.
Yeah. Woke as fuck. Likewise, Nazi Germany's propagandists rooted their idea of Christmas in visions of ethno-nationalism. They rewrote the lyrics of Christmas carols, promoted Nazified holiday traditions, and launched numerous Christian charity events for poor Germans. The ultimate goal was to draw a clear line between those who belonged and those who should be excluded and not benefit from the joys of Christmas. Trump's rhetoric differs from that of... Yeah. Trump's rhetoric differs from that of Nazi Germany's most...
Jokes on them, though. We get Chinese food.
That's
and matinee
right.
movies.
No, that's true. That's absolutely true. Trump's rhetoric differs from that of Nazi Germany's most notably because he has never advocated genocide. It's small detail. But Trump's talk about Christmas coexists with re-emerging white identity politics. Randy Blazak, a sociology professor who studies white nationalism, told Newsweek. Committed white nationalism.
I'll say this much: the only difference between Christian Bale and Richard Ramirez there is Christian Bale just happened not to kill a bunch of people.
Obviously,
they're the same person otherwise.
Yeah, they're pretty much completely identical. One killed somebody, the other killed his performance for Batman. So that's pretty much the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Also, I hear Richard Ramirez liked magicians, and one time Christian Bale played two magicians in the same movie. He's twice the magician that Richard Ramirez wishes he was. Therefore, he might have killed more people than Richard Ramirez, except for the fact that he didn't. But they're still pretty much the same.
Do you know what I love about doing shows with you, Nick? Is like you make me think about the stupidest shit. So I'm sitting.
Okay. I love doing shows with you because half the time I do it now, I'm just thinking like I could get a job at Newsweek with my eyes closed.
Oh yeah. No,
or Washington State University apparently.
No, because like you were saying that, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure Richard Ramirez died before the show Magicians came on. Oh, just Magicians. And okay, that's fair. Not that I've ever watched that show Magicians.
No, I was talking about the film The Prestige.
No, I know you were.
Okay, because that was kind of spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen it. But if you haven't seen it by now, that's kind of like going and watching The Libertine now and thinking you're all of a sudden up on some radical new thought in film.
It is a really good movie, though. Really good. Prestige.
Oh yeah.
I'm not talking about the TV show anymore because I don't want anybody to know that I watched it and actually really liked it. Committed white nationalists love Trump's Bring Back Christmas campaign almost as much as evangelicals, he said. His followers see this as gospel and a rebuking of multiculturalism and political correctness and the growing influence of Jews, Muslims, atheists, and other non-wasps.
Whoa, wow. Hold on a second. You just sounded like a BuzzFeed media critic there, though. You're like, listen, I'm not trying to draw attention away from the fact that I like the show that everybody else seems to hate. But have we talked about Trump being a Nazi recently?
I'm just trying to deflect. Let me deflect. Perry said that Trump
I'm
hasn't...
for a job for Newsweek, and Jeff here is waiting for Gawker to start up again.
When is season 3 of Magicians coming out? Perry said that Trump hasn't gone nearly as far as the Nazis in promoting his vision of the holidays, and he sees major flaws in describing Trump as a Nazi-like figure, but there are some clear parallels. Yeah, there's clear parallels between the Nazis and anything if you look hard enough. Trump and the Nazis share aspects of race baiting and perhaps broader aspects of extreme conservatism. Many political ideologies do. Yes, I'm glad you recognize that. There are many political ideologies that also have extreme conservatism, like, I don't know, Islam. So, frankly, I'm not sure how far Trump himself is willing to go to use the holiday to promote anti-Muslim or anti-minority visions of America, or if he even really understands what he's doing with his Merry Christmas tirades. So, what I'm getting from this, what I'm understanding, is there's an extreme hyperbolic statement going on in this in this whole fucking article that's basically Nazis and Christmas and evangelicals and far right and this, that, and the other thing and blah 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 blah. But at the very end it's like, but I don't think he really knows what he's doing. Well, of course he knows what he's doing. He's pandering to a far right conservative base, a strong Christian base, and he's doing it for political reasons. Like, there's no fucking mystery in this. No mystery at all. It's politics. Like, it's the most simple thing on the fucking planet. I don't...
And now switching over to Breitbart, we'll see an entire article on how Kwanzaa was itself a politically motivated holiday founded in North America by an African-American black supremacist, which has no real roots in Africa whatsoever.
Christ. So before we read some Streamlabs, just to let everybody know, if you are new to the show for midweek, we do have a link to the Discord in the page, the description thing. I don't even know how to describe Twitch these days. Join in the blurb. Join the Discord. It's an amazing Discord. It's incredible Discord. It's huge. It's terrific. Some of the best people on the planet there.
I need to ask here, though, just so we have clarification also when it comes to the audience itself. Now, are we going to be doing anything here? Because we for some reason, even though we're trying to use digital dice, we end up having the same people join us over and over again.
That's true.
Not always.
That's very true. That's very true.
How do you feel about saying no to the super regulars today?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna roll, and basically, like, I'm just gonna let you rant, and I'm gonna roll. It's gonna be a fair roll, but if it's somebody who's like been on for the past 2 weeks, then I'm gonna re-roll. That's just how it is. Because there's so many great people that do not get a chance to join us and whatnot, and it's very unfortunate. We are also...
That being the case, I do need to ask, do you remember any of those names? Because I do not.
I do. I remember them very, very clearly.
Master.
And a lot of it is just because, you know, we are working on a new system, but for right now... at least for like probably the next 2-3 weeks or so, we're just kind of gonna be going like with what we have now. There's a lot of improvements we're gonna be doing to the show, but for right now we're going with what we got. That being said, you can always jump into the Discord, jump into the waiting room. We're gonna roll some dice, and we're gonna drag some people in, and you guys get to be part of the show because that's what midweek is all about: engaging and hanging out with you. So let's get to our Streamlabs. I'm losing my voice. Mr. Tickle Trunk says, the general public doesn't give a shit if you say Happy Holidays or Merry Christmas. It's a non-issue. Only old people who watch TV care about. That's true. That's true. I would say probably a good 99% of every person on in the country just does not give a shit.
And millennials who think Crackle original programming is good shit. Scum.
Rectop says, hashtag cummies for Jeff, looking forward to getting blasted for New Year's Saints. Nick, damn it, I can't get drunk. I have to work. Slow down. I can't understand these ramblings sober. Wait, I can fix this. Call Andy and we will make a stream about it. Oh boy. Oh boy.
In fairness, this is a midweek and there's no wine here. This beer is being slowly sipped. I'm actually sober, and I was actually sober-ish for Sunday night's show too.
So was I. I was might
be wrong.
Oh no, I wasn't for Sunday. No, those death shots fucked me up.
Yeah.
Those
I
death
was
shots
drinking coffee after.
wrecked my fucking balls so bad. God damn. Let's see. Newsweek. What the fuck? Newsweek Ernialist? Newsweek, I think it's supposed to be Newsweek Journalist donated. Christmas is totally a symbol of voluntary eugenics. That's true.
Listen, if you don't have kids and then you see the kind of shit that all your friends with kids have to go through around Christmas, you're like, maybe my genes don't need to be passed on.
Right. It's entirely possible. We got 30 people in the waiting room. I'm going to plug this into my generator. And here we go. Excuse me. God damn, my throat's all fucked. I've been smoking this whole fucking week and it's driving me crazy. 1, 2.
I'm getting better, at least. I mean, over the last couple months, I had gotten up to I was at one point like a pack and a half a day again, but got back on the vape, realizing that I like being able to climb stairs.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I'm tired of getting winded by climbing into a Jeep, you know? Like,
God damn it. Okay, well, here we go. That's fair is fair. It hasn't been on in a while, so we're gonna bring on to the program Dr. Squiggums.
oh, God,
Oh
help
shit,
us all.
okay, I got two things, okay? Two
Yeah,
things. One,
you're
can you
echoing
please
like a
put my call
motherfucker.
for next week?
That's
Please
my
put my
fault.
call on for next week because I'm not going to be able to talk today.
It's okay, though.
Hold,
Squiggums,
hold,
so-
hold.
And
No, hang on. Let him keep going. It's fine.
see, I can't talk today, okay? So I'm going to want you to do is put me on for next week. And for this week, I want you to do is
Oh, no,
replace my
Squiggums,
call
no, you keep
with
going,
Gator.
dude. No, Squiggums, you keep going. Listen, you're
No,
echoing
no.
because
See,
I've
I'm
poorly
telling
managed
you,
my audio
I can't
settings.
talk this week. That's what I'm saying. I can't talk this week.
But
So
you are
switch
talking,
me.
and it's this week.
Listen, okay? Please, just put on Gator and replace it with me, and I'll talk to you next week, okay? How does that sound? All right? Because I want Gator to be on, because he really hasn't been on. He has something to talk about, okay?
All right.
I can't
that-
talk this week, okay?
I-
That's all I want to do.
I think
Okay.
it's fair.
Next week,
I think
Put me
it's
on,
fair for
okay?
him to
That's
give a
Okay.
spot
all
up
I
like
want
that.
to do.
All right.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Which
Thank you for
one?
talking this week, which you couldn't do.
Love you, Squiggums. Wait,
See you,
what's
dude.
where's Calligator? Okay, Calligator. Gotcha. All right.
No.
Thank.
Yeah, Moonridge Gator is his nickname. Put him on, replace him with me, okay?
Okay.
There we go.
All right. Love you, Squiggums.
Love you too. Talk to you next week, okay?
Bye.
That's a very Jewish aunt-esque fucking conversation. They're like, listen, I'm only calling you to tell you that I can't talk to you right now, okay? That's why I called in, to let you know I can't talk to you right now, but I want to talk to you next week. So put me on call waiting until next week, okay?
All right. Fuck it, dude. I'm down. I'm down. He wants to give up his spot, man. Like, fuck it.
I'm fine. I mean, I haven't heard Gator on here all day.
All right. What's going on, Gator? How you doing, man?
Hey guys.
How does it feel to be put on the spot by, of all people, Dr. Squiggums?
We were literally just talking about it before you guys pulled it. It's like I was asking him about, like, I sent him what was it, a thing with Joe Rogan the other day, and it was what was it, mycologist Paul Stamets and shit like that. It's I was just, asking about what he was drinking tonight and shit. He's just like, oh, I'm just
Excuse
gonna
me,
give up my spot
I'll
to
be
you.
right back. I need to open my door for a guest.
Oh yeah.
Coming!
No worries.
Don't worry.
That's fucking
In the middle
hilarious,
of a
man.
live show.
That's absolutely hilarious. We're number 6, by the way, on Twitch talk shows. We'll
fuck yeah.
I guess the top one is El Último Podcast.
In
Estás
español.
streaming in español. So how you doing, Gator? How you been?
Busy. Prepping for a fairly large move. My best friend is moving back north to Dallas, and so me and my other roommate are having to move by ourselves to new place.
Okay. Oh, that's fair.
And dang,
Wait, so you're having to
trying
move?
to juggle all of that shit.
You're having to move. Hopefully, you don't live anywhere that it's really fucking cold right now.
It's pretty fucking chilly here in Texas right now. So
What part of Texas?
around North Houston.
of emergency food because I've been suffering from the plague for the last few days.
Oh, okay, that's fine, man. It's all good, buddy. Anyway.
But yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of an upgrade, I suppose, or I call it a side grade. We're going to a 2-bedroom townhouse from a rather spacious 3-bedroom trailer. So,
Whoops.
but in any case, yeah. Besides that, I've been kind of fucking off from the usual art stuff that I do, and trying to pull my head together and all that sort of thing. Specifically, I am trying to get my stuff together for this. I've talked to Nick about it last month on the last Patreon discussion.
Okay.
And working on a dating sim thing.
On a dating sim? No shit.
Yeah, no shit. I've been like looking for voice talent and stuff like that. It's I guess it's going to be a little bit more on the low tech side because I'm not exactly a very good coder, but I have some friends who are throwing in some help.
Is it going to be like an anime kind of thing? Like, do you need voice talent in like that kind of thing? Like, Oni-chan, okomayo. That kind of thing?
I might throw that in there just as a joke, but the general concept was supposed to be revolving around what's it like monster boys, monster girls type deal. So something akin to what you saw in Ugly Americans.
Well, if you need somebody to voice talent an anime waifu girl, then you know the man to talk to. Like I will voice talent the shit out of that for you.
Oh, fuck yeah, I'm totally down for that. So I can get the two of you, and you guys can guest as yourselves or something, like wandering around, the city and shit.
That sounds awesome. I'm into it, man. I'm totally. Bearing has a video game. I haven't been in a video game yet, and I see that as a huge lapse in my career. So if I'm in a dating sim, even better.
Yeah, sorry I missed the conversation there. Now, that wasn't Antifa. I actually had ninja bitches who bring me food.
Oh,
nice.
Now my friend actually can what is it? She's got some very fucking obvious fucking name on Twitter there. Yeah, if you guys want to go and follow, how does that go? Yeah, @_AKALLABETH. What the fuck, cat? What are you doing? Never mind. Anyway, yeah, a friend of mine came by to drop off some aid supplies. She's like, "Are you dying of plague?" So yeah, it's like mask up, and then it's like, "Can you open the door? I don't want to touch anything in here." I mean, that's no different than when my friends come over and I'm still like fully in good health. They're just like, "Can I get like a trash bag to sit on the sofa?"
Like
I don't know what's.
It's kind of like when girls would leave my house when I was still dating. So.
Oh no, the worst. Well, here's the worst part. So like a couple weeks ago, I had a dinner party with a bunch of my friends. Now I got this black light from Captain Morgan's. This was when I'd gone to Orlando. I didn't know they gave it to me to charge up the glow-in-the-dark bit on the shot glass they gave me. I thought they wanted me to check the room out. Okay. And there was no biological matter that I could find, and I was amazed. But after that, yeah, what was it, last week, Jetty Lead was over here. He found this. He's like, "Oh," and he goes running around my apartment with it. And then he's like, "What the fuck, dude? You need to fucking wash your sheets." I'm like, "They are washed. I lived with a woman for 8 months. You don't think there's going to be fucking black light stains on there? Come on, dude." So, yeah, but yeah, it's nice to know that even that when I get sick, my friends double up and they're like treating me like it's the movie Outbreak. They show up like Dustin Hoffman in the full hazmat suit.
Right.
Yep. And yeah, the plague is real, y'all. Plague is real. Now, that being the case, I heard
movie though.
It was a good. Oh, it's Dustin Hoffman and Morgan Freeman. I mean, honestly, those you could give those two the script to Twilight, and I'd still be able to sit through it.
I had a friend of mine, and anytime that she would have a flare up of the herp, she would refer it to as Morgan Freeman monkey. And be like, "Let's go out, let's go fucking hang out, let's go do something." She's like, "Nah, I can't do it." I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "Morgan Freeman monkey." I'm like, "Oh, got it. Okay." Yep. Wow. No, I hear you. That's fair.
So basically, you're telling me I have herpes, and everyone thinks they're gonna catch STDs by opening my doors?
Who doesn't have herpes at this point?
Herpes,
virgins.
AIDS,
I don't.
Gonosyphil herpal AIDS. It's all the same.
That's true. That's true. I'm actually really surprised that I don't have. I think I'm one of those people who's immune to herpes. I'm pretty sure.
I think I'm one of those people who keeps saying to himself, like, "Why haven't they developed a test for a male test for HPV yet?" Oh, it's because it doesn't affect us. Patriarchy in action.
I mean, it can.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm worried about cervical cancer every day of my life, but it's just one of the risks you run with being a pretty lady in this world.
Anyway, so yeah, Gator. Sorry, that kind of like got away from us here for a little bit.
Oh no, it's totally fun. I'm enjoying the show.
I didn't even know where we started. I sat down and heard you like, "If you want anyone to do anime voiceovers like Ichi-chan, I'm your guy." I'm thinking like, God, this is why I don't buck for voiceover work more often.
No, he's making a dating sim game, and I'm really stoked about it.
Oh, by the way, yeah, but there was a thing, the Nightosphere, and by the way, I may be one of the only people who picks up on that reference. Good fucking reference on that. I can't get enough of Adventure Time myself. So
Adventure Time is fun.
Yeah, you get it then. You know what the Nightosphere is. It's like,
yeah, it's where Marceline comes from.
Yeah, it's where Jack Black gets his inspiration from. Yeah, it's like, well, it's got to be for kids, but it's got to be a little bit dark, y'all. Oh, okay.
I think I don't think Adventure Time was originally meant for kids in the first place, because
I don't think so
you look
either.
at Pendleton Ward, he's kind of like the Guillermo del Toro of fucking animators. So it's got like this storybook tinge to it, but the whole thing is very much adult.
I realized it was for everyone, really, because like Quinn got me watching it, and first time I sit down, it's like any other cartoon your kid gets you to watch. I'm like, oh, God, I've seen this. All right, fine. I'm watching it, and I'm like, hey, that was kind of clever. And there's a scene actually where the two main characters, Finn and Jake, they go over to their friend Marceline's house, and she's a vampire, half demon vampire chick, right? But she's also a really fucking killer Elliot Spritzer bass player type. And so they're going over to jam, and she's not home yet, so they're hanging out front, and the two of them are just chilling, trying to find ways to kill time. Finn's like, hey, Jake, you want to play a game? And it goes over to Jake, who's sitting lotus style. He's like, nah, I think I'm just going to sit here and rid my heart of all earthly desire. The fuck? Kind of fucking... Who under the age of 12 is going to get that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And of those under the age of 12 who don't get it, how many are going to just dedicate themselves to just sitting and trying to do that? Good job, Pendleton.
True.
So the interesting thing about that also is when you try and like start thinking in the context of, well, you know, this story that Pendleton's whipped up and done with the show and stuff, it's like, okay, it's got like this bent towards older people to be able to discern it. Then you start thinking back towards like 90s cartoons and stuff, and you're like, wait a minute, wasn't they doing that back then too?
Not always. You try and watch the old X-Men or Ninja Turtles cartoons, and you find yourself really very like, wow, I was kind of retarded back in the day, apparently. But then, but then you watch the old Batman cartoons, and you're like, oh, that's a good story.
You know what my favorite 90s cartoon was? Duckman. Duckman was the shit. That was a fucking amazing cartoon.
Wait. Duckman or Darkwing Duck?
No, Duckman. It was on USA Network.
Oh, shit. I remember that late night.
Yeah, it was late night on USA Network. This is like before South Park, before any of that kind of shit. He was voiced by Jason Alexander, George Costanza from Seinfeld. And it was like this dystopian hellhole nightmare fucking cartoon. It was a PI with corn-fed pig, his partner. Like, it's so good.
If the world of Rocco's modern life had several drug habits and several bouts of severe alcoholism and at least one domestic violence case, and then ended up on USA Network, it would be Duckman.
Yeah, that was a great fucking show, man. Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
I might actually look into some of that stuff now that you mention it. It could be some good, some fertile ground for writing.
Oh yeah,
actually,
dude.
Wasn't that Gabor Kasupo too?
What's one?
Duckman was made by the same company as Rugrats and all the Nicktoons, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was,
the art style was very similar, so I wouldn't be that surprised.
Gabor Kasupo or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. We'd have to look into it, but yeah.
So all you YouTubers out there who are finding yourself having difficulty making it work, making adult content, making something edgy, a little funny, a little more edgy perhaps. If it's not working out, consider making kids cartoons. Because what's the worst that can happen? You'll poison an entire generation. Congratulations, you're every parent ever.
So quick question for you two.
Please, by all means.
In the context of this, the work that I'm doing, what, like, in the whole grand scheme of like monster characters and stuff, because we already heard like what kind of furry you two would be.
Oh yeah.
What kind of monster person would you two be?
Oh God.
You know those sleep demons you hear about with people who get sleep paralysis?
I think I've heard a little bit about it.
Yeah. You wake up and there's just a fucking demon standing over you and there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, Nightmare. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. I'd like to think of a bit like that.
That'll be interesting.
I'd be a chupacabra because I'm scraggly as fuck and I really like goat meat. I do.
I know, but chupacabra means goat sucker.
Yeah, and
like sucking on goats.
Admittedly, cabrito is delicious, so I don't blame you there.
Dude, it absolutely is. Dude, people are like, why would you eat goat and shit? Like, have you tried it? Oh my god. There's a fucking amazing Mexican restaurant here in town. They got goat meat tacos. That shit is bomb. Holy shit.
I do love I have at least one person in the chat right now saying that I would be an incubus.
Suppose so.
It wouldn't be inappropriate. I'll tell you that much. Only thing is, like,
good work with the writing.
Well, no, I'm the kind of incubus who comes back and was like, "Is that okay? Did you enjoy that? How are you doing? Is everything all right?
You get
Is
that?
there anything I can do to help you?"
You get.
And all of a sudden, it's like, "Oh, I get it. You're fucking around with me you're fucking around on me with a chupacabra now, huh? Fuck you."
You do kind of have that voodoo dick a little bit of that voodoo dick.
Makes things happen. So I'll say that much.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not always pleased with what it is, but it makes things happen.
All right, Gator, you got anything fucking sweet and fancy, exciting or adventurous you want to shill, you want to promote?
Aside from the project, which I should be launching a Kickstarter as soon as I get my head out of my ass, which I'll, if you guys don't mind, I'll throw it a link to it in the Discord and whatnot.
Yes, please.
But aside from that, still doing my normal day job, artwork and stuff like that. I might not be getting into school this semester, so definitely falling back towards that.
Okay.
If you have any sort of illustration work that you might want done, go ahead and hit me up at red-star-alchemy.deviantart.com. That is my main gallery that I still host up. It's kind of outdated right now because I've been mostly dealing with private collectors, but yeah, so hit me up with whatever ideas you have, and not safe for work stuff, yeah, I'll do that too.
Sweet. Cool, man. Yeah, it sounds great. Well, thanks for stopping in, buddy. Make sure you get me those links. DM me on Discord.
Yeah, sure. One last thing.
Yeah, please.
Shout out to my boy Squig for giving up the spot on this.
Yeah, Squigums is
very
stand-up
courteous.
dude. He's
Very
a stand-up
courteous.
dude. What a nice guy that Squigums.
A nice guy.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
Well, his mom's
he
very
know?
nice too. I got to talk to his mom.
If
one
he
time.
knows, shut it down.
All right. Thanks, Gator. Talk to you later, buddy.
Okay, bud.
All right, you guys have fun.
All right, so now here we go. We're once again going to roll the dice, leaving it up to pure chance to find out exactly which regular winner on the YouTube Saints Lottery is going to win again.
33.
You know, simply because I said that too, we're going to end up with, like, somehow JT's going to be back online. No, back next week. All right, yeah, we will know you'll be back next week. Squigums, of course you'll be back. And yes, the Tickle Trunk, yes, the Max. The Max is not just an awesome series. The Max needs an actual film with Ron Perlman voicing the CGI Max character.
Okay, I think you just had this guy on a Patreon stream, but he won the role. El Presidente.
Gentlemen.
Oh, hello, El Presidente. How are you doing, sir?
Doing all right. As I understand, you guys are having a rough go of it, but I hope that your future is much brighter.
What are you talking about?
Having
the time of my fucking life.
Everything's
Channel's
shining
growing
crispy
like
right now.
gangbusters right now.
Yeah.
Patreon is about to make me JP fucking Morgan. You serious?
Oh boy.
Everything's
howdy.
goddamn peachy, and I swear to God, any inference or suggestion to the contrary will be seen as sedition.
Well, I don't want to be seditious now.
Too true, too true. How's your week been? How was your holidays?
Holiday was great. Got to meet with some family. Got to eat a lot of food that I got to regret later. But otherwise, had a good time. How about you?
Not bad, man. No complaints. No complaints.
They're done. I'm happy.
Yeah, forced myself to not spend a whole lot of time online and instead just played with my kid pretty much all of Christmas Day. It was a really good time.
That's what the holidays are about.
I went and celebrated feminist consensus by not having any sex.
Hey, see, that's what you do is you sign a contract and you leave it under the tree and hope that the contract fairy rubber stamps it.
Exactly. It's like Santa shows up and being like, well, it's been ages since this happened. Last time it was in fucking Hamburg. Wow.
Dear Santa, may I jerk off sign.
Stop the ass kissing with
It's like,
you.
dear Santa, can we please recreate the Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life scenes? Will you climb in my window so my dad sees us, please?
Santa, can I sink into your loving arms?
Meanwhile, you find out like you're living in fucking Hamburg, Germany. You leave that note out, and suddenly you've got this Nigerian guy in a Santa Claus outfit climbing through your window. Like, I thought you wanted this. They give me classes on consent. Now I am
Also, I am a prince.
Also, I am a prince. $40 million in my apartment back in.
But if you give me $200, I will give you half.
Give me $200 and your debit card number.
Economics is just like voodoo.
That's what I'm waiting for. The next big Nigerian prince game is going to be like, I am Prince Umbutu from Nigeria. Please send me photos of the front and back of your debit card.
I'm waiting for the marriage contracts to come in, where they're just like, please marry me, and I will give you half of my fortune. And then they'll come over, and then of course, psych. It's a warlord.
I got a story. I got a story for that one. All right. So years back, when I used to work at this like pizza shop bar in southern New Hampshire, we're like 20 minutes from the Mass border and all that. Turns out that a number of the Chinese joints in town were owned by the Tongs, and the Tongs are basically like the Boston
gangsters.
Chinese gangsters. They used to really like this little pizza shop bar we had after hours because they just close out whatever or just get off shift, not give a fuck, and they'd be like, let's go drink somewhere no one knows us.
Oh, sure, because if you're a Tong, I mean, you want to be someplace where there's both pizza and liquor.
Yeah, well, that's exactly where they came. They loved the place. And then, like, at least 3 separate occasions, I got these offers like, hey, how old you? I'm like, I'm 19. I'm like, oh, okay, good. How about this? You marry my cousin? She's beautiful girl. You marry her, we set you up. You live as man and wife, right? You go have girlfriend. I don't care. She don't care. But she be good wife. 5 years. We give you $5,000 at beginning, $5,000 afterwards. Yeah. I got offered that like 4 times. I was close to taking the offer too. I'm
5 years? I thought it was 6 months before it gets finalized. Like,
no, they wanted 5 years. I think probably. Well, here's the thing too: is like they also owned half of like the Asian shop in the mall. You go to the mall, you get a katana soda. Yeah, no sugar. No, seriously, it was like I mean, this is how fucking far back in time New Hampshire really is. There have been regularly stores in the mall where it's just Asian shop. Oh, the bonsai tree. Ooh, kimono.
I mean, I don't mean to piss on your story here, but I live in the Midwest. I think we're still in those times.
Yeah, you still got that, right? Well, what they do though is so they had this thing, and I think the Greeks set it up because they owned the government for a while.
Okay.
The Greeks set it up that like if you applied for a certain kind of business license, you could operate for like 3 to 6 months on the application of the license.
Oh yeah.
And then when it came time to license you, you could withdraw or whatever. And what they do is they'd put the application in, knowing that they never bothered. When time came around to apply, they'd sell the business to their cousin. Their cousin would apply for a new license, and then they just move stalls. They just move all their shit from one stall to the next. New license,
like musical
new name.
shares of stalls. Like...
Yeah, same fucking inventory, same store, different name, and all of a sudden, like it's like, oh, okay, time to reapply for the license now. Good.
Funny story. I think that's happening with Chinese restaurants in this area because they all kind of look the same. They all have the same menus printed from the same people, and they get all their ingredients from the same suppliers.
Whoa, listen. Granted, we're on Twitch, so we can get away with more shit, but we don't need any kind of like straight up racism here, okay? So
straight up,
pump the brakes.
Listen, I'm the Midwest Mexican. I can say whatever I want.
It's not like I told anybody Merry Christmas or anything.
No, that would be wrong. That would be discriminatory.
Too fucking
Eid al-Mubarak, motherfucker. What?
Jesus.
Holy shit! I think the FBI's looking at you now.
Listen, the very fact that I have to like look up kids' toys on Amazon and have Pornhub open at the same time just because I like to multitask. I'm already on lists. Don't worry.
It's the combination of tabs that really fuck shit with Chrome.
Amazon Christmas deals from Namco. Oh, what's this? Fucking like 4-way gangbang.
We're all on fucking
I gotta be looking up coloring books with Dora the Explorer and butt plugs at the same time.
Yeah, why the fuck I got 3 screens if I'm not gonna multitask?
I wanted to find the butt plug with the propeller on it, and then I thought, shit, I gotta get that gift for the kid. There were 2 independent thoughts. Why are you putting these cuffs on me? Stop dragging me out of my home.
I was really concerned and confused about what to finish off the gift getting with, and then I looked at Bronx Blogger's Twitter and I said, yeah, Thomas the Tanky Engine would be perfect.
God damn. You know, I actually kind of get along with that guy these days.
Yeah, whatever.
Strangest fucking
We're
thing.
all free
man.
to make our own mistakes.
Strangest fucking thing.
Shit. Shots fired.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that, Bronx Blogger?
I just, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Bronx?
Yeah, please, Presidente. We've known each other for a while. Find one time on the internet that I ever said I didn't like someone and I was just saying it as a joke.
Oh,
or
yeah.
I took it back.
Ah,
No,
man.
motherfucker, I'm not taking that back. I said it last night and I was drunk as fuck, but I stand by it now.
I never fucking demanded it, so don't fucking put that on me.
That ain't on you. I'm just you. I'm just taking things out on you because that's what I do with the people around me.
That's what the world does. That's why they made me Mexican. In the middle of the Midwest.
Don't worry, I'm used to people taking out their frustrations on me.
What the fuck?
Mexican, son.
There ain't no Mexicant up in here. Fuck you.
No, not the Midwest Mexican.
Nope.
Fuck that noise.
God fucking
Too much work to be a Mexican.
Goddamn right, man. Goddamn right. Shit, well, I'm glad to hear that you had a good Christmas. That's good, man. That's awesome.
Hey, I'm glad you guys still got a sense of humor.
Yeah, oh, fuck.
You haven't sank into the the abyss of depression from which there is no way out.
That's where you find the humor, though.
I got bent over the fucking rail and fucking bitched out like a motherfucker by at least like 6 people today, and they were like, "You were laughing on your Christmas Eve stream," and I'm like, "Yeah, of course I was."
How dare you laugh again?
How
Of
dare
course I
you
was
make
fucking
jokes?
laughing.
Listen, I didn't go all the way through Gamergate and fight the social justice warriors just so you could make off-color jokes on the internet, Jeffrey.
Like, are you seriously got a problem with me like laughing at my own expense? Really? Like, oh,
Or
okay.
me
Oh, I'm
laughing
sorry.
at his expense.
Yeah, that's one thing about self-deprecation. You're the only person that's not allowed to do that. It's supposed to be open insults from others. Self-deprecation? No.
See, I guess I have to read the audience a little bit better. Audience out there, we're live and whatnot. Obviously, you guys really want to see me mope and prostrate myself and expose my vulnerable asshole to you at every fucking time, right? Pinkies up, maybe some ones in the chat if you wanna see me mope like a bitch, or maybe let's see some twos if the show. Or two if the show has to fucking go on. Like the simple reality of this is basic, man. Like it's this fucking show. This is a fucking show. You really want me to like fucking like ram a fucking cactus up my ass every fucking time I fuck up? Like, dude, kiss my ass. Get fucked. The show must go on.
Let's go ahead and throw this one out there. Never mind the fact that, you know, if a person does wrong, they apologize for it. That's not really what people want to hear. All people want to hear is an excuse to fucking rail on somebody who did do something that was fucked up, right? Or that they had messed up on their own, right? It's like people just want to fucking point at the car crash and laugh. But if you're like, oh, I'll clean that up, fuck that guy.
Well, it's kind of like
What a fucking try.
Moreover than that, when they see the car crash and they see everyone who's okay is like starting to go away, and somebody else is coming to pick them up, they're like, "Fuck that guy in the car there, picking up that scumbag who had a fucking car accident and he hadn't even gotten the details yet. Fuck that guy in particular. Let me have a week's worth of live streams about this, huh? Oh shit, somebody made a joke at my expense. I'm so red pilled, except I can't take a joke at my expense."
I'm gonna tell you where it's at, and it's very, very simple. It's simple as this: when you fuck up, you have to own up to fucking up, and then you have to fucking move on. That's all there is to fucking do it. Like my embarrassment over my behavior and the stupid choices that I've made is an embarrassment that I will still feel. And I still feel now. But at the same fucking time, I'm not going to disrupt all of you beautiful people's fucking lives in the show that you fucking expect and the type of things that you come here to watch. I'm not going to interrupt that with my fucking mopey, weepy, sad fucking please for the love of Christ forgive me raping my asshole with some giant fucking dildo of your virtue signaling bullshit. I'm not going to fucking do that. I'm going to do my show.
That dildo, Jeff.
I do have that dildo.
I don't want to sound. I'm at like half-mast right now. I just wanted to say that right now. It's awkward, but I want to let you know that.
Did that do that for you? Yeah? I can go a little bit further if you want.
No, anyway, there's no taking down people who effectively make their living cracking jokes on the internet.
Sure.
By getting butthurt about jokes that they cracked on the internet.
Yeah, fuck them.
I mean, anyone. Period. The whole notion of like, I can't believe you said this. It's like, you can't. Do you even know me? I mean, can you find things that I won't say, especially for money?
That should be a show on all of itself. What won't Nick say?
Yeah. No, it's like the fucking. It's like the opposite Gong show. It's like, except I've got the gong, and it's like reading mean tweets for cash. Like, you're a hopeless faggot, and I hope all of your family dies. All right. What else you got?
Is there something worse here? Like in a language
Star
that I
Trek
don't speak?
Discovery wasn't so bad. Bong. It's like, okay, there are things I won't read in earnest. Yeah, and keep in mind, like the first time I ever was paid money to read something, somebody bet me 20 euros I couldn't read Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life, and I never heard of the thing without cracking up, and I was like, all right, whatever. I read it, and then I'm like, hey, double or nothing, I could do it in a Scottish accent. So that was 40 euros. Hey,
I'm not gonna turn that fucking down. Jesus Christ.
No,
that's a good deal.
Way.
No, I mean there are things I won't read. At least, well, there are things I won't read and agree with.
So somebody on Twitter today was saying that they really wanted to find a erotic fan fiction of me and Coach Red Pill, and I was like, dude, if you could find that, we'll do a dramatic reading on YouTube Saints. And they were like, fuck you, dude, I'm small fry, I'm gonna do the reading. And I'm like, if you find it and you do the reading, it's a young woman. I will fucking play that on the show. So I'm hoping she finds
Not only that,
material.
I mean, with the age difference, it's effectively a retelling of Lolita.
Yeah, basically.
Oh my god.
Yeah, me, a supple young flower, and him, a powerful movie making, hard hitting author and media personality, taking advantage of my flowery virginity. Which
is widely known, Jeff. You're on the internet. Your purity. I mean, like Jenna Bush ain't got shit on you, brother.
I know. I'm
which
so
is probably true
young
in
and
real life.
supple. I'm like a rosebud just waiting to be plucked. Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ.
We've gone
Stop
off
the
into
ass kissing with you.
a whole other world of fucked up that perhaps the show's not prepared for.
Well, you know, time will tell. Time will tell. Anything?
Rhino did say. Nick says it for $1. New YouTube channel. New Year's coming. No telling what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. No telling what's gonna happen. Like it's safe assured that we will be with you. We will be with you, and there will be a thing, and it'll be great. We'll have fun. It'll be great.
Can't stop.
Yeah,
won't stop.
maybe we'll actually turn
Can't
that
stop,
into a
won't
new
stop.
segment on Twitch. Nick reads things for $1.
Yeah. Fuck, man. Whatever. That's cool. Whatever. Fuck. Yeah.
Why did I mention that on air?
I don't know.
But yeah, to shake myself off of this here, just wanted to go ahead and say follow me on the old Twitter there, El Presidente DM.
Mhm.
And otherwise, I don't have anything else to promote. Nick, I'll send you a message later about the thing we talked about earlier.
Okay, I completely forgot about what the root of that was, but send me a message and remind.
Oh, it was drugs. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
Nice.
I mean, it wasn't drugs. Hey, nobody, forget that. Forget all of that.
Yeah, but Code Red Silk Road, am I right?
Yeah, Bitcoins, right? Anyway.
All right,
Thanks,
cheers,
gentlemen.
buddy. Always a
Take
pleasure.
Stop the ass kissing with you.
Always good having that dude in there.
Yeah. He's fucking
We've
great.
done such a good job too of like not cracking jokes about like a bunch of drama shit. It's been successful. I'm feeling like, you know.
Yep. We have skillfully avoided talking about any of it.
Fucking paragons of self-control over here. It's wonderful.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
We totally have.
Can't wait to see the streams. Can't wait to see the channel bleed. Oh
that's right. That's right. We got a bunch of bits coming in. PJ Salt 1000, 1,000 bits towards a death shot. Oh, God damn it. We got to go a little bit higher for me to do a death shot than that, man. Liberal Literacy, love you, Nick and Jeff. Sleep paralysis is the worst. I have that shit. I feel for you. I hate sleep paralysis. I've had it a few times and it's awful.
I love sleep paralysis so long as I'm actually like in deep REM sleep where I belong, because then I get the lucid dream.
I'm trying to figure out how to like read these cheers. It's so weird. This one says Doodle Cheer 1000. Would you guys ever do sounding? Would I ever do sounding? No, I would not.
What is that?
It's where somebody penetrates your urethra or something.
Isn't that how you used to get STD tests?
Yes, it is. It is.
I didn't enjoy those, and I needed to pay for those.
But some people have a fetish where they like to be urethral penetrated, and it's called sounding. No.
See, this is why from time to time, when conservative friends of mine say the sexual revolution was a mistake, I hear about shit like that, and I'm like, maybe it was.
They actually make these stainless steel rods that you stick down your dick, and if you have a Prince Albert, there will be a receiver end, and you stick this post through the underside of your dick until it meets the rod, and you can like screw it in, and it keeps this like metal rod stuck down your fucking pee hole like 4 inches, and it holds it there. It's fucking crazy. I used to be big in
It's why I hate it. It's why I hate especially the 21st century. It used to be like, what's sex? It's putting your dick inside of things. Now it's what is sex? It's putting things in your dick.
Craig Gasm says, here is some
fucking
bits.
Wrong. All of you out there are wrong. Not kink shaming. I mean, do whatever you want to your fucking urethras, but like, for fuck's sake, how far do you have to go into a hole of degeneracy where you get past watching women beat each other with power tools, and then you're like, well, I gotta start shoving things in my urethra now. This is the only way I'm gonna get off. Hey, can anybody come up and cut my fingertips off, please? It's really getting me hard.
Craigasm, here are some bits. Thank you very much for the bits. It's Raizu. Nick got something that should be arriving at your P.O. Box tomorrow. Awesome.
Oh, well, if it doesn't warm up, I'm not getting it until next week.
And Jeff, here's $50 towards a death shot should you choose to accept it, which I will. But then after that, Mr. Tickle Trunk says 50 for no death shot. Beat me, you fucks. Okay. So,
all right, so we're back at 1,000 bits. Highest bid, 1,000 bits.
Look, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. A previous bid can't be overridden by a new bid. So Mr. Tickle Trunk only bought me immunity from a second shot. That's the rules. That's the rules. Which means I do have to do a death shot. So I'm gonna get our next person in here. And then I have to do a death shot. But, I mean, you're going to have to outbid Mr. Tickle Trunk if you want to save me from a second one. That's fair as fair.
No, if you want to cost him the second one. He's already been saved from a second one. So it'll take higher bids in order to get us there.
It's something like that. I don't know.
Something like
fucking whatever. I don't know. We had you on last week. Shit, I'm sorry. I'm not even going to say who it was because I don't want them to be upset. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I'm noticing there's still a few Gus names. It's kind of funny how like a meme will stick around and you'll see it sort of kind of peter out a little bit.
Oh, I'm very, very happy to be bringing this person in. So this is, well, the name on the Discord is Doc's Holiday, but I know who it is. What's going on, Doc's Holiday?
Hey, Jeff, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you guys up to?
Doing a show.
Doing the show like we usually do. I have to go get that fucking god awful bottle of fucking Polish fire. Just
just keep it next to your bucket so you can disinfect it from time to time.
I know. So talk to Nick for a minute. I'll be right back.
How's it going, Doc's Holiday? No, I'm
pretty good.
We're seeing your role here as an occultist. I didn't know we were assigning roles here.
Well, it was for that certain Discord, so.
Oh, that Secret Saints Discord?
Yeah, it was for that Secret Saints Discord.
Yeah, the one where we're fixing to like dox Jeff, right?
Yeah, that one.
You'll never see it coming. It's coming from inside the house. It's like that call you get before you get stabbed. It's great. So.
Yeah, you'll die. That one where you die in 7 days call.
yeah. Actually, that's kind of. I never really thought about it, but yeah, those fucking Asian horror films are always about that. Like, congratulations, creepy thing is a prophecy. Like, what? Why? What happens if I just sit in my living room the whole time? The jet engine gonna fall through the ceiling like Donnie Darko. No, we couldn't get the rights to the gag. No. So how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well, sitting here watching my boyfriend play Fallout 4.
What part is he on?
Well, right now he's just kind of digging around.
Okay, so he's actually playing Fallout 4 then.
Yeah.
It's one of those games like, oh, what quest are they on? Oh no, they actually play the game. Right now they're designing and redesigning a house. Oh.
Well, right now he built like 100-foot tower.
Yep, I did that same shit right in the first settlement you get. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I did it too. Yep. I always build that fucking tower because, Tower of Babylon's got to exist in every age. Funny shit, my daughter, right? So she was 9 years old, started playing Skyrim a whole bunch of mods and shit. Anything she could think of doing. There we go. Spiritia Zibignia.
I know, dude, this shit is so fucking terrible. I swear to God.
Oh God, it's gonna kill you one day, Jeff.
I know,
yeah.
I know.
Oh well, he's almost halfway through the bottle. I mean, that's got to be like almost a mortgage payment thus far.
Well, that'd be a mortgage payment and a hospital payment, but
That's the truth right there. Oh my God.
The reason we set the limit at 50 per shot is because we figure on an annual basis that's going to be the average deductible for an HMO in his area. So
yeah,
it'll all level out. He'll get some scars on his abdomen, but it's fine.
Well, when Trump's healthcare plan comes through and all that jazz, you might want to watch it with those.
Yeah, for real. Oh my God, dude. Oh fuck.
But Jeff here, he's woke and black enough that I imagine he could probably find a witch doctor to sort him out.
Well, with all this Black Lives Matter talk, you might just want to get your properties and all that shit. So yeah, I think you'd be all right.
No, we're gonna see a marked shift in the in the overall content tone of Jeff Holliday's channel, because once this shit starts eating away at his internal organs and his lack of health insurance causes him to have to seek alternative medications, he's just gonna be so hopeful that he's gonna be like, so my doctor told me that stuffing 6.5 pounds of raw garlic cloves into my digestive tract through the back will help me repair my liver and kidneys.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff, did you see that screenshot I sent you on the Saints earlier?
I don't know if I did. Sorry, hang on. I'm working it out real quick. Oh, that shot fucking sucks so bad. The screenshot. I don't think so.
It was about tweeting Tommy Wiseau.
Oh my God! Right. Yeah. Tweeting Tommy Wiseau that he's got to come on the Saints and shit. Yeah, that'd be fucking great.
Yeah, on his Twitter, there's like a special screening of the room. It's supposed to be like just about everywhere.
Oh man, there was a screening that was happening in Portland. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. And it was a double feature. You could go see The Room and then The Disaster Artist. And I almost, I found out about it an hour and a half before it was happening. And I almost dropped everything to go and see it, but I didn't get a chance to. But Tommy Wiseau would be amazing.
Real quick, under our moniker here on the chat, I'm going to give you the appropriate hashtag to convince Tommy Wiseau to come on the show and post.
Hi, Saints. Yes, we should try and get Tommy Wiseau.
Yep, so I see 177 of you in here now. I'm going to guess some of you got to have Twitter accounts. So you go ahead, you tweet at Tommy Wiseau to let him know he needs to come and join us on this show with the hashtag, hi, Saints.
Oh, hi, Saints.
Oh, hi, Saints.
Yes, we need to get this motherfucker on the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh yeah. God, he's
almost
amazing.
top Doug Stanhope in terms of the list of people I want to get on here now.
Yeah.
Not quite.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. So I actually, if I'm not mistaken, maybe it was. There's a lot of Doc's Holiday going around this week. No idea why. Not feeding into anything. But I guess was it you that tried to join my Patreon server like a few days ago?
I've been on your Patreon server because I was a Patreon of yours. beforehand.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been on the Patreon Discord.
Okay, because I think somebody that I made a mod like saw the name Doc's Holiday and might have like booted you or something. So we'll have to get together, and I gotta send you another invite because I was like just letting everybody know. For like I saw a thread on 4chan and they were like, you could donate $1 and get into his Discord and find dirt on him and shit. And I was like, okay. I guess we should have some mods.
Now how about that shit?
Yeah, I know, right? Oh my god.
I mean, if it wasn't for Tonka Saw and all this bull crap, none of this shit would ever happen. But oh
Who?
well. I mean,
Literally,
wait,
who?
I forgot. I forgot who.
Literally, who?
Anyway, god damn that fucking, I swear to god, those death shots are going to fucking kill me.
I can't believe I've only had one beer this entire show.
I feel like I want to fucking die now. Oh my
This
god.
is getting strange. It's getting really strange here.
I know.
With that being the case.
Yeah, very strange.
I'm so glad we got a chance to fucking talk again, though. It's been a fucking minute since we got a chance to chat.
Yes, sir, it has been. And I've never really talked to you, Mr. Nick, but I've watched some of your videos in the past. So.
Yeah, you ain't missing much. But still, yeah, I mean, come and check out those videos when I start making them again.
Definitely, I will definitely be back to watching that.
Hell yeah. I'm excited because I'm finally getting back to work after a week of hiatus and shit. And I got a good amount of recording done. I'll have a video out tomorrow. I'm really super stoked about it. Something nobody can be fucking mad about the video that's coming out. Because it's just so fucking stupid. You just can't get mad about it.
Yeah, I mean, I've actually missed some of your videos because I've been sitting here going, like, with all this bullcrap, it's just like, where have your videos been, man? It's like, you gotta get back in the game, man.
I know, I'm into it. I got this video coming out, and then I have a very special Mr. Wiggles video coming out, probably on the new year or right after the new year. And then I'm just right back into the fucking game immediately. I ain't taking no fucking breaks. Fuck that shit. No breaks on this train.
I know that's right.
Well,
choo choo, motherfucker.
Too true, too true. Well, hey, is there anything do you wanna pimp out? Anything you wanna show? You find anything cool on the internet this week?
As for pimping out, I'm doing a comic with my Naturescape art. I've been sending you in memory with all the stuff I've been doing.
Yeah.
It's on a webtoon. It's called Naturescapes.
Kissing with you.
Shit, the fucking Dono soundbite just popped up right as you were saying. What's it called?
It's called Naturescapes.
Naturescapes. Cool. Yeah, DM me all the details, any of the links on Discord, and I'll make sure I get it in the description of the video.
All right, definitely, man.
Hell yeah, absolutely. Well, I appreciate you. I'm happy we got a chance to fucking hang out for a little bit.
I know that's right. And Mr. Nick, you better feel better, man. I heard you caught the flu.
Oh, I'm getting over it today. Today I woke up in a fucking... This is the miserable shit, is like I woke up in a fucking pile of sweat. And I'm like, wow, I feel good. Oh, gross. But alive again. Good. I think it's broken. I think I'm good. Time to take a shower. Oh, fuck. There's no hot water.
Well, feel better, motherfucker. Jeff don't die of these death shots. And YouTube Saints. And also, on the Lesser Saints Discord, there's supposedly a meetup in Atlanta.
Ooh. Wouldn't it be amazing if, like, some guys who hang out around a well...
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
...happen to show up?
That would be fucking fantastic. By all means, guys, send me the information on that too. Like, if I can get a chance to, I'll fly out to Atlanta again. I loved it. I loved it last time I was there. You take care of yourself, all right?
You too, guys.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Do one more?
Yeah, we'll do one more. I mean, God, fuck my guts. Oh, my guts, my fucking guts, dude.
For the extra dedicated, apparently Tommy Wiseau's DMs are open.
Oh, no shit.
Oh.
Sunbird 2 cheered, says, I escaped the family dinner. Glad you did. Glad you're here with us.
How'd you do that?
Shannon says, if you gag a guy and put a rod up his dick, is it the sound of silence? That's disgusting. I love it, but that's disgusting. Gray Rabbit Media resubscribed for 2 months. Thank you so much for the extra dedicated Tommy Wise. Those DMs are open. Absolutely. Yep, that's just what Nick was saying. Yep.
Yeah, I just saw that. Gray Rabbit Media actually just said that. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I saw like the gray bar over it, and I'm like, why is that held for moderator approval?
Oh yeah, no, that's subscriptions. Yep. All right, one more. Just in case they don't show up, it does happen sometimes, guys. Don't hop out unless you hear them speaking. We got 35 in the room. Let's do a roll. Let's see where we're at. We just had you last week. God damn it.
Oh, see, that's why you don't hop out. So that's why you don't just fold on like the first flop when you're playing Hold'em.
And we had you last week. Jesus Christ! Fucking Google is a fucking conspiracy.
It's almost like we have dedicated fans who consistently show up for us.
That's true. That is true. Okay.
Time to quit.
All right, we got next up is Santtubot. What's going on, Santtubot? Santtubot.
It's just a vending machine, dude. Have you ever had one talk to you? It's a vending machine.
Santtubot.
It's just they all have Discords now.
Santtubot. Santtubot.
Santtubot, double check.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm actually. This is so.
Hello.
Hi.
What's going on, Santtubot? How are you doing?
Nothing. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
It's. I mean, yes, of course it is. Of course
Yes,
it is.
it is. No, it's the highlight of your holiday season.
Yeah. I stayed up for this actually.
Oh shit.
Oh no. What time is it where you're at?
Almost like 4:30. Like.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I don't usually get to watch live, so.
Yeah, well, welcome to my almost bedtime when I'm in my time zone. In fact, I would actually guess that. Yeah, probably like. Yeah, it's probably about like 9. No, it's got to be like 3 or 4 p.m. by the time I go to sleep where you are. So congratulations. This is an important life skill you will learn. Staying up into retarded hours of the morning just so you can catch live stream with 2 dickheads from America.
Yeah, I'm good at that, but since I'm working now, so I have to sleep.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Where you calling in from?
Finland.
Oh, Finland! Yes, the motherland. Yes.
Yeah.
Fantastic. God damn.
There had to be a reason.
How's the fucking bitter ass cold winter up in Finland going right now?
It's pretty good. Pretty good. It's not been too cold yet, so.
Yet.
Fair enough.
You know what's.
We had like -20 the other day, but that's not too bad.
That's pretty fucking. Well, you're talking Celsius too, yeah.
Celsius.
Yeah.
I have.
It's cold as fuck.
There are more Finns in New Hampshire. They just come around and be like, "Oh, this weather isn't anything." 5 minutes later, what the fuck is wrong with this place?
You know, I feel really, really shitty, and there's a main reason I feel really shitty about this holiday season, is I have not had any gloggy this entire fucking season.
Yeah.
It's a tradition, though. It's a tradition.
It's great.
It is. It tastes like Christmas, you know. Like you get your fermented, your mulled wine, your a little bit of rum, some like stanky ass fermented fruit. Like that's the good shit right there. That's the good stuff.
Yeah, I'm a little bit sweet, so I don't drink the alcohol one. So.
Oh yeah. Fair enough. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's not like you're French or anything.
But you have a good Christmas, yeah?
Not so much.
You had to be with your family, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a big family, but my siblings don't really like having me around because I'm a bit weird.
Because you beat them?
I'm not socially talented at all, so
I totally understand that.
Yeah,
I was always the black sheep of the family.
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I am that, and we have a lot of kids, so.
What do they? How do you? What's the Finnish word for a black sheep of the family? There
really isn't one.
Because Finns don't usually have that problem. They still cling. They
Yes,
still
they
have their
do.
Western values.
Yes, they do.
There isn't really a word. It's like, well, black sheep literally would be like musta lammas.
Just translates literally to English, Major.
Or just something with lots of swear words.
It translates
lots of swear
liberal arts
Yeah.
major. It's like, this is the black sheep of our family who decided they were going to spend a bunch of money at university and not learn anything. But I read the Iliad twice, Dad.
Oh man, I love Finland though. That's one of the places I will absolutely go before I die. I have to go back to the motherland. I need to.
Yeah. You need to go to Lapland. It's great.
Oh yeah. Lapland
Yeah.
Lapland's like is the main fucking destination. Of course it is.
Yeah.
I'm like making mental notes here because I have plans to take a vagabond trip through Europe this year or next year.
Yep.
And apparently there's a go-to place in Finland. I never knew.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's funny. I had plans to go to Berlin because I know this gorgeous blonde there who I met in Vegas last year. We still stay in touch, so naturally I'm like, oh, I want to go to Berlin. And everyone I know from Germany or who's been to Germany is like, why the fuck are you going to Berlin? Do you like basement discotheques? Yeah, so now I hear there's there's a to-go spot in Finland, and I already forgot its name.
Nobody in fucking Europe parties like the Northern Europeans. The fucking Norwegians, the Swedes, the Finns, they all know how to fucking party. They know how to have a good fucking time. That's just how it is.
Big bad. The French national flag should be white.
Okay, so I gotta ask you some Finn questions though, and this is super important. Okay. So so all of my Finnish family that immigrated over into America, they are super racist against the Swedes. They hate the fucking Swedes. Can't stand them. Is that still a real thing in Finland?
Oh, that's so much a thing.
It is? Okay.
Yeah,
No, I thought it would be.
Yeah. It is. It's mainly because ice hockey and other sports, and they're just like, they're kinda gay.
Oh yeah.
No, don't sugarcoat it.
No, yeah, absolutely. No, for sure. I mean, like, you know, the only time the motherland was ever fucking conquered was because of those goddamn filthy fucking Swedes. Like Russia couldn't do shit.
I mean,
like if they were any more Swedish, they'd be Sweden.
I mean, Sweden has second most wins on Eurovision, so they are gay. Then one more.
Mm-hmm.
One more wins, though they are. With Ireland. Ireland has 7, so they need one more.
Oh sure. Okay. Yeah, no, I find the whole thing fascinating. Like, you've heard my story about my Finnish family and when the Swede moved into town?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But it's basically everybody hates Sweden.
Yeah. It's easy to hate Sweden. It really is.
Except Somalis. Somalis love Sweden. Can't get enough.
Yeah. But like from the Nordic countries.
Yeah.
Like Nigeria or Morocco.
No. Okay, so my second Finn question, and this one's kind of important. So in America, for American Finns, we kind of have this we have this fantasy tale about one of the most notable Finns to ever live, and I'm wondering if it's the same in Finland too. Do people in Finland love the memory of Simo Hayek?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's actually it says it's pronounced hauha, not Hayek.
Hayaha?
Hauha.
Hayaha. Okay. Simo Hayaha. Okay.
Hauha.
Hauha.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
It's a hard word.
I know. I'm an American mongrel. You know, like I just it's tough, but yeah, no.
It has.
All right.
It has that
real quick.
sound in it.
Calligator in the chat saying, Jeff, ask about Moomins.
Moomins. What's Moomins?
Moomins is this. It's like this book series and TV show, and they have like coffee mugs and stuff, and lots of people love it.
Oh,
it's
so
awesome.
It's like YouTube Saints, kind of.
No,
we have coffee mugs too, you know.
Yes, I know, but these are like some of the mugs are like super rare, expensive. Like
it's like a
we
collectible
can make our
thing.
Mugs more expensive. That's
yes, I have a bunch. I have like maybe 10 of them, but I have gotten them as gifts. So
okay,
we'll make it more expensive and then just deny half of every sale. Be like, look, they're rare and expensive.
It's pretty good. So I think there is an English dub of the Japanese animated version. There is an English dub.
Yeah, somebody's saying it's like the Studio Ghibli of Finland.
Ooh.
It's pretty good, but they recently redubbed it, and now you can't watch it anymore because it's so bad.
You know, I'm looking at the
like it just went to shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
they redubbed it, so
it's like
new
Lost.
voices, so.
Yeah, it's like Lost, except they don't have the decency to just kill the thing quickly and hope people forget.
Yeah, I love
There isn't that many episodes. There's like
Thank God. I'm sorry.
5 episodes.
I'm sorry. I was legit worried that I thought you were actually going to try and defend the finale of Lost for a second there. I'm like, well, I guess we need to add Finland to the list of the countries that are on the war on terror.
No, I'm a bit too young to never seen it, so.
It's okay.
It's worth a watch.
You could be in your 30s and watch
maybe
it and be
sometime.
disappointed.
Yeah, I love our audience though, because like in the Discord chat they were like, God, Jeff, it's pronounced Hayoha. I'm like, fuck, fine, whatever. Jesus Christ.
It has that Finnish sound in it, so nobody can say that.
It does. My dad was fluent in Finnish because they spoke.
Nice.
They're very bilingual when he was growing up and whatnot. So when he went into the military, he was fluent in Finnish and fluent in English and whatnot. But unfortunately, it just did not get passed down to me, and it's unfortunate because I love my heritage. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. I love Finnish culture.
Do you know any Finnish words?
Do I know any Finnish words? No.
That's how much he loves the culture.
Not any swear words, bad words.
No. Do you want to teach me some Finnish swear words? I would love to hear some.
There's two you need to know. There's vittu.
Say that one more time.
There's vittu, and then there's
Vittu.
perkele.
Perkele.
And those are the perkele.
Berkene. What's berkene mean?
Perkele.
Berkele.
It basically means Satan, but it's like.
Ooh, yes, Satan. Berkele.
See, when my Russian friend tried teaching me Russian curses, he's like in front of his mother. She's like, teach him some Russian. And he's like, okay, it's like, what does that mean?
Yeah, the vittu is interesting because it's used so much. But it means woman's that part.
Okay.
But it's used more like
hang on, woman's bad part? Are you talking about her vocal cords?
no that. Sorry, I can't think the English word now.
I'm innocent.
Yeah.
That's too good. That's too good.
Yepta pushta zimoj ben, suka. Is from what, if I'm getting that right, means fuck you, suck my dick, bitch. And that's what my Russian friend taught me at 14 when his mother's like, Stas, why don't you teach your friends some Russian? And we're in the car. He's like, okay, ba, okay, sure. You say this, yepta pushta zimoj ben, suka. Beating him up while she's driving. He's like, oh, you said teach him Russian. That's Russian.
That's funny. Oh God.
Yeah.
Too good. Too good. Well, you got anything you wanna promote? Anything you wanna show?
I have YouTube channel. It's mostly like Rubik's cubes and vlogs and stuff. But if that's okay.
Yeah. No. Absolutely.
So it's Santtubot. It's like SANTTUBOT. I put that.
Santtubot.
Yeah, it's like weird.
Okay. No, I like weird. I absolutely like weird. Will you
It's like
will you send me the address in a DM on Discord?
yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's like cubing and vlogs and.
Hell yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, that's I'm into it. I'm into it.
Yeah.
Woo.
So yeah.
If you keep a variety going too, as long as like, and I've said this to every YouTuber I've talked to who's like asked me how to build a channel, which is funny because like I didn't build a very big channel and now it's bleeding like it's stuff big. But I will say, keeping a variety, but as long as like you keep it honest, like if you're yourself and you do your thing each time, you will end up cultivating a fucking audience that will appreciate that kind of variety. They're like, oh, what do I got in the vlog? Is this going to be some kind of fucking shit post? Is this going to be like, what is it going to be? So fucking you do you, dude. We got your link. You're going to let us know. Just tweet at YouTube Saints, especially if you get any kind of bump out of it. And if suddenly your name is, just catapulted into the rarefied fucking atmosphere, just remember how you got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I love you guys so much. I watch every episode when I can.
Aw, appreciate it. I'm glad we got you on. That's it's fantastic. Finally got a chance to talk. I've seen you in the Discord for a while.
Yeah. Thanks.
Ooh, well,
yeah, absolutely. Hey,
and congratulations, you actually rounded out the show tonight too. You're
Yeah.
the last thing people will remember outside of whatever stupid shit that falls out of my mouth in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So you'll be associated with that.
Thank you so much for everything
Thank
you do.
Well, thank you for fucking watching and coming on.
Hey,
It's good talking to you.
Happy New Year.
Thanks. Same to you.
Oh shit! Sorry.
It's okay. He was just a Finn after all, right, Jeff?
Hey, you know what? That was great. That was fantastic.
That was
I loved
really
it. No, it was sweet. Like
Well, it's funny too, because I mean, he sounded young. I was gonna give him like maybe 15 or so.
I don't. Finnish people are very robust people. They are. They just are. It's as simple as that. You know, as soon as you're able to fucking swing an axe in Finnish culture, you are pretty much ready to go. You're pretty much ready to go.
Grow a beard. As soon as you can swing an axe, you grow a beard. Even if you're also having your first period, who knows?
You know, my grandma near the end of her life, she could not only at 86 years old could she swing an axe, but she could also grow a beard, and she could dig her way through 6 feet of snow to get to the shitter. So, I mean, the Finnish people are fucking badass, dude. They're badass. They're incredible people. They know how to party. They're an honest people, too, and they've been through some shit. So I got mad respect for the Finns, dude.
As a Russian-Irish Jew, I'll just say, okay, that's cute. No, that was a good actual final guest, I feel.
Yeah.
Got ourselves a little bit of an international dispersal here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Proved that this particular time slot works for more time zones than we perhaps thought.
I think so. Well, people stay up late enough, you know.
Yeah. Well, that being the case, though, we have been your Midweek Saints. Now, make sure to catch us this Sunday over at YouTube, where we have our actual New Year's Eve show. We will be your Dick Clark and Kathy Griffin for this particular year, even though one's dead and the other one's career is dead. You know, we're moving up to replace them pretty soon. It'll be New Year's Rockin' Eve with the YouTube Saints. It'll be great. But in the meantime, come on over, check the show out. If you don't have any big YouTube plan or any big New Year's plans, come check us out. Even if you do, gather some of your friends around and be like, look at this silly shit that I enjoy the hell out of. Let's give them some money. But that being the case, we've been your Midweek Saints. Catch us Sunday night over at the YouTube channel for your New Year's Saints special, where we will have, we don't know yet, we'll tell you later.
I know who we'll have. But it's a surprise, so you're going to have to deal with it. Anyway, good night, everybody. Good night. See you Sunday night. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody.